Good morning, students, and welcome back to our fourth session of the class of the chapter Tissue, chapter number 6, Tissues. In the last lecture, we learned about the different types of plant tissue, that is, the four main types: the epithelial tissue, the connective tissue, the muscular tissue, and the nervous tissue. Now, in the last lecture, we learned about epithelial. Now, today, we are going to learn about connective tissue. Connective tissue, its functions are: it protects and supports the body. Connective name only suggests that it connects. Okay, the cells are loosely spaced and embedded in an intracellular matrix. Loosely spaced means they are far away from each other. Like in the blood consists of fluid called plasma. It is said the matrix may be in jelly like fluid, dense or rigid. So it is present, the cells are present inside this fluid like part, which in blood it is known as the plasma. The nature of the matrix differs in accordance with the function of the particular connective tissue. Depend on the connective tissue, the matrix the nature of the matrix may differ. Okay, it may be dense or rigid, or sometimes it may be fluid or jelly like. So the different types of connective tissue are areolar, adipose, bone, cartilage, and blood cells. So all these are connective tissue. Connective tissue further divided into areolar, adipose, compact bone means the bones, the cartilage, and the blood vessel. Now let us see about areolar. Areolar. It fills the space inside the organ and support internal organs. So internal organs which are there, the space between the organs, it fills the space between the organs. Okay, suppose the organs are there in the intercellular, the space between the organ is covered by this areolar tissues. It helps in repairs of the tissue. So it helps in wear and tear of the tissue. It is found between the skin and the muscle. Suppose in a body the layer of skin is there, after that muscles, so it is found between them, around blood vessels and nerves, and in bone marrow. Next is the adipose tissue. Adipose tissues are those which are fat storing tissue, which are filled with fat globules. These tissue are found below the skin and between internal organs. Again, these are found between internal organs and below the skin. They are filled with fat globules. Can you see here the accumulated fat adipose cells? The nucleus and the cytoplasm is present, and the accumulated fat is present in the tissue. Due to storage of fat, it acts as an insulator. Okay, this was about adipose. After adipose comes the bone. Now bone is the important part of the body, as it forms framework. It gives shape to the body, which anchors the muscles and supports the main organs of the body. It is strong and non-flexible tissue. Bone cells are embedded in a hard matrix that is composed of calcium and phosphorus compounds. Two bones are connected to each other by another connective tissue called ligaments. We learn children the bones are connected with the help of the tissue called ligaments. Okay. And ligaments contain very little matrix. Another type of connective tissue known as the tendons. Tendons are fibrous tissue which connect bones to the muscles. So two bones are connected with the help of the tissue called ligaments, and bones are connected to the muscles by tendons. Sorry. They are with great strength but limited flexibility. They have great strength, and they give support to the body, but they are not that flexible. Okay, so this one about bones. They are also one of the connective tissue. They support the main organ. Okay, it is strong and non-flexible. They are embedded in the hard matrix and composed of calcium and phosphorus. Two bones are joined together by ligaments. Joined each other by ligaments. Okay, to connect to tissue. These tissue are very elastic and has considerable strength. Ligaments contain very little matrix. Another type of connective tissue is known as tendon over here. Tendons are fibrous which connects bones to the muscles, and they are with great strength and but limited flexibility. Next, after the bone, we have the cartilage. Now these are widely spaced cells. They are spaced a little bit in distance among each other. The solid matrix, can you see in the figure? Excuse me. They are widely spaced. They means far away from each other. Okay, the solid matrix is composed of proteins and sugar. Cartilage smoothen bone surface at joints. Okay, it is present in nose, trachea, ear, and the larynx. All these parts, the cartilage is present in this area of the ears, nose, trachea, all those parts. Next, after the cartilage, we have the blood cells. Now, blood has a fluid matrix called plasma, in which red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets are suspended. Now, the plasma contains proteins, salts, and hormones. Blood flows and transport gaseous digestive food, hormones, and waste material to different parts of the body. So, it helps in transportation of various material and digestive food, hormones to different parts of the body. Can you see in the figure? See here. The different type red blood cells, white blood cells, monocytes, platelets, all these are the cells present inside the blood, and this fluid part is known as the plasma. Now after the connective tissue, we learn about different types of connective tissue, that is the blood cells, the cartilage, the bone, the adipose tissue, and the areolar tissue. Areolar, adipose, compact bone, cartilage, and blood cells. These are the connective tissue. Now after the connective tissue, we'll see the muscular tissue. Muscular tissue, it consists of elongated cells which are known as the muscle fibers. Now how do this helps? It helps in movement of the body structure, and this movement of the body structure takes place with the help of contraction and relaxation of the muscles. They contain special protein called contractile protein. This contractile protein क्या करता है? ये protein जो होता है ना, contractile protein, which contracts and relax to cause movement. So due to contraction and relaxation, the movement of the body takes place. Now muscular tissue again of three types: striated, smooth, and cardiac. So three type of muscular tissue: striated, unstriated or smooth, and cardiac tissues. Now let us see the striated. These cells are long, unbranched, and multinucleated. That means they have many nuclei. Okay, striated. These muscles are called voluntary muscles because they show movement when we want. That means these movements are possible with our consent. If we wish to do, we can move. These muscles are also called skeletal muscles. Suppose you want to walk from one place to another, that is your wish. Okay, so it is voluntary movement. They are mostly attached to bones and help in body movement. These muscles show alternative light and dark bands. See here, the light and dark bands. These are the dark bands, light. So alternate dark and light bands are seen. This is known as striation, and that is why the name is given striated muscle. When we see under the microscope, it is observed that they are alternate dark and light band. Due to this reason, they are called striated. See here, these are the dark and the light bands, striated muscles. So that is why they are called the striated muscles. They are present in the voluntary muscle, that is the muscles of the hands and the legs, which we move by our own will. Now here we have the smooth or the unstriated muscles. The cells are elongated with pointed ends. Can you see the cells? They are elongated and they have the pointed ends this way. Okay, and uninucleate, that means they have a single nucleus, only one nucleus is present. Striated may they have multinucleus. They are also called unstriated, that means they do not have stripes. They are under the control of involuntary muscles, that means they work by themselves. The movement of the food in the alimentary canal, the contraction relaxation of blood vessels, the heartbeat, all these they go on by themselves without our control. We cannot control them. वो अपने आप चलते रहता है. हार्ट बीट अपने आप चलता है, फूड अपने आप डाइजेस्ट होता है. That is not अपने विल पर नहीं होता है. It goes on by itself. These are known as involuntary muscles. They also found in the iris of the eye, in ureters and bronchi of the lungs. So these are the striated muscles. They are under the control of involuntary muscles. The movement of the food in alimentary canal, all these are the smooth or the unstriated muscles. Next we have the cardiac muscles. Now cardiac itself says it is related to the heart. The muscle of the heart are involuntary in nature and are called cardiac muscles. Involuntary means they work by themselves without our will. We don't have to say that now our heart is stopped or a heart will start working. It goes on working by itself. Okay, the cells are cylindrical in shape and branched and uninucleate. They are cylindrical in shape. Okay, they are branched, the branches like, and they have only one nucleus, uninucleate. The heart muscles show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life. So heart muscles, they relax and contract, and that is why the heartbeat goes on. Okay children, so this is about the cardiac muscles. So here again the muscular tissue we have responsible for movement, striated, unstriated and cardiac. Striated, they show striation and nucleus, many nucleus. Smooth muscle fibers, only one nucleus. Striation, nucleus and junction between adjacent cells. See, cells of muscular tissue are long and called muscle fibers. Muscles have special protein called contractile protein. So these protein contracts and relax and bring about the movement in the body. Again here the detail, structure, location and working of the striated, unstriated and the cardiac muscle. Again they are striated, I told you they have dark and light bands. They do not show any such bands. Structure is between striated and non-striated. That means this structure is between these two, striated or non-striated के बीच वाला. They are called skeletal muscle attached to the bones and helps in the movement. They attach to the bones and help in the movement. They are called involuntary as they do not move as per our will. They move by themselves. These muscles show rhythmic contraction, relaxation throughout the life. It and pumps the blood. So this heartbeat goes on throughout the life and it pumps the blood. Structure कैसा है? Long cylindrical shape, unbranched cell. Can you see the cells? They are long and cylindrical and they are unbranched. They are multinuclear. They have many nuclei. Fibers arranged in the form of bundles. They the bundle have dark and light bands. Here structure is spindle shape. That means they are narrow at the ends. One nuclei, uninucleate. Fibers arranged in the form of sheets. They are in the form of the sheets and dark and light band absent. Here short cylindrical shape, branch cell. Again they are uninucleate. Fibers arranged in the form of network. Faint dark and light bands. Yani very faint dark and light bands are there. Okay, again the location in the limbs, that means hands and the legs, tongue, body, face and neck. These are the striated muscles. Non-striated, are present in ureters, bronchi, alimentary canal, blood vessels and cardiac in the walls of the heart. Here working, contracts quickly but can't remain contracted for a long time, so gets tired. Okay, contract slowly but can remain contracted for long, so don't get tired. And contract quickly and rhythmically, therefore do not get tired. So this is the working of all three types of muscles: voluntary muscle, involuntary muscle and cardiac muscles. Now we'll see the tissue, that is the last one, which is the nervous tissue. The cells of the nervous tissue are highly specialized and the cells of tissue are called nerve cells or neuron. Okay, nervous tissue stimulates and transmits the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. So they transmit the stimulus. They send the message from one part of the body to the other. The brain, the spinal cord, the nerves are all are composed of nervous tissue. They are part of the nervous system. A neuron consists of single cell body which comprise of nucleus and cytoplasm. So it will a single cell body which consists of nucleus and cytoplasm, okay, from which long thin hair like part arises. From this a long thin hair like part will arise. Okay, the neuron has a single long part called the axon, so this part will call the axon, which transmit the nerve impulse to the body parts. The neuron has a short branch part called the dendrites. Now many nerve fibers combine together by connective tissue and form a nerve. So these many nerve fibers combine together and form a nerve. Nerve impulses enable the animal to move rapidly and to respond to stimuli. So let us see the structure again. See, cells of the nervous tissue are called nerve cells. Many nerve cells are bound to make a nerve. Highly specialized tissue that help in transmitting stimuli from one place to other body. Controls all the activities of the body. Location कहाँ है? Brain, spinal cord, nerves are made of nervous tissue. Now its structure, it looks like a tree. See the star-shaped structure. This is known as the cyton, which has nucleus and the cytoplasm. Nucleus or cytoplasm है. Nucleus is in the center. A single long part called axon. This is the long part called axon, carry message from one place to another, and short branch part called dendrite carry message to the cyton. So this dendrite carry message to the towards the cyton. So this was all about the nervous tissue. Thank you.